you spend 3 years, you write a play, it's up for 4 weeks, lovely production, and that's it.
Yeah.
And so I want, not more, I don't mean that, but
Yeah,
you know,
a livelihood.
it wants a livelihood.
A
So
livelihood. No, it's a fair enough. Right.
it's a hemorrhaging of, you know, great
Right.
writing ability leaving the art form that we love, and how do we keep it in? So
I think we need, for writers, we need second productions. They need second productions.
a second production fund?
No, well, second productions of their plays at other theaters. We need people in other theaters across the country to pick up their plays.
And how do we do that?
Well, we just try and sell them. We hustle them. We pitch to them. We ask for co-productions. We try and find that all the time. We're seeking relationships that way. But those playwrights really need, if they have a hit play here, it needs to go and get picked up again. And maybe it's a 200-seat house in Edmonton, but those other theaters need to pick it up. Now, they have difficulty doing that, I guess, because Anton is not getting the second productions. David did very well with No Great Mischief, but his other plays need to be picked up. And
Inexpressible,
right?
didn't.
Yeah, but it's a 3-act play, and it's a different environment and country north of the 401. It's a different world. They have a different ethics and aesthetics. I mean, it's like the Sarah Kane thing I was talking about. You can't do Sarah Kane for 6 weeks at the Tarragon, a 200-seat house. People wouldn't come. You can do extra space, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 50 people, great. Pack
So it is a question of critical mass, that we're back at again. You need a critical mass of other audience and interest to give Adam or David the productions that actually will keep them in the form and keep them bringing that caliber of writing. And if you don't have that critical mass, your engine just never gets above a certain RPM.
We don't seem to be able to get past that right now. I think, though, we need to have better working conditions for our new plays. I think we can improve that. I don't think we want to put such better working conditions that will prevent us from doing new Canadian plays. So if we add a fly gallery, for example, and we have to bring in someone to run the flies or designers, we add double our set costs. We have to have an extra person to do that labor. If we labor up the new Canadian play, we won't be able to afford to do the new Canadian play because we only have 208 seats. We don't want to have much more than 208 seats. We want some flexibility. Actually, we want to be able to go from an extra space that's 160 seats to 108, and main space that goes from 250 to 208 to give us some, when the shows are doing well, we can start to increase them and take them into a bigger size when they're hot. But if you get more than that, you stop doing the kind of plays you want to do, or the kind of plays I want to do.
If you get more than 250 seats?
Yeah, just because there's not an audience to support that. For a new Canadian play that has no name attached to it, right? They barely know the playwrights. They know the playwrights better than they know the name of the play. So you don't want to burden the play. You don't want to burden, you want the ability to create as much freedom for the writer and the artist to express themselves. If you burden up the play or burden up the overhead of the theater or end up doing a huge capital campaign that takes your focus from doing the play, you're not doing the play. You're doing the building, right? Buildings are nice, buildings are great, but me as an environmentalist, my origins as a theater designer, well, I kind of like playing in different spaces and dealing with the complexities of certain spaces, and that's what you end up doing with an old warehouse. You deal with certain issues and you play it all year round in a funny kind of way. You play the temperature in this building because it's not insulated.